Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where we focus on what actually matters
and let go of everything that doesn't.
We talk workouts, food, mindset, and health
without turning fitness into your full-time job.
Because you have a life outside of the gym.
And your body deserves better than extremes.
I'm Caleigh.
I'm Sara.
Alan's already laughing.
And this is Nacho Fitness Coach. So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait, this is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sara, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show.
So Caleigh,
What?
we're back to the So Caleigh intros.
I'm just here. I'm just happy to be here. I didn't come in with a plan.
Well, the time kind of came and went for the whole, like, all the things you don't care about.
Yeah, which is great. I don't regret it.
And then we went 2 seasons.
There's only so many things that I can, not care about, though.
True. Do we finish them all, though, you think?
Yeah, I think I named off all the things I don't care about.
Then we had like 2 seasons where you just roasted me.
Yeah, I just was having fun.
Maybe next episode we should do a roast on you.
I don't know about that.
You think I could come up
could do as good a job as I did?
No, that's probably true.
You're welcome to try. I actually kind of would like to see it.
I'm actually not sure that I could come up with something on my own. I might have to recruit some.
You would just be like, you're fat. It's
the best that I could come up with.
I can do.
I don't know.
You have a big bump on your nose.
You play with fidget. I mean, I'm just saying.
So there it was.
That was it. We just did it.
Okay. 3 things that you could possibly roast me about. I need my fidget now.
I know, because I can't even roast you about homeschool anymore.
No.
How is your workout routine going for you though lately?
Prior to this week, pretty good.
Okay.
I was actually doing a pretty good progressive overload.
Nice.
Routine.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's where you add weight or reps.
Okay.
Progressively.
Okay. You are learning a thing or two.
More than before.
Sure.
I was actually doing pretty well. I feel like I was gaining strength and I was getting somewhere. And then I put my kids in school.
Do you feel like you're losing strength just because you take some time off? Like,
just from the week?
Or just, any amount of time in the past when you went?
I've always listened. So I have the adjustable dumbbell set.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever messed with over 35 pounds for like one arm.
Okay.
In anything.
Okay.
If that does that answer your question?
So are you still progressively overloading then?
Listen. Hear me out.
Okay.
I've never done an intentional progressive overload. Never.
It just happens accidentally.
I've just kind of been like messing around.
Oh.
Just lifting whatever.
Just a few extra reps here or there.
I've always just kind of gone off vibes.
Okay.
What do I feel like doing today?
Yeah.
What exercises, what reps, what weight. That's kind of how I've always rolled.
How many reps do you usually do?
8 to 10.
It's a good number.
Yeah. So then I started doing an intentional progressive overload where I'm like, so I would do I have a different workout Monday, different workout Wednesday, different workout Friday, different exercises.
Okay.
And then the next week I would go back and look at what I did. So Monday I would go back and look at what I did the previous Monday. I'm like, okay, should I add? I would add either reps or weight, whatever I felt. Because with adjustable dumbbells, that's a 5-pound difference.
Right.
Sometimes that's
a little too much.
You
need like a little half.
So I'm like, all right,
pounder.
I'll add a rep.
2.5 pounder in there.
Yeah, I'll add a rep or 2 or whatever.
Got it.
So that's what I was doing until this last week. Now, what happens now?
We don't know.
I don't know.
When the weather turned cold, did you move everything back inside?
We never went outside this year.
Oh, you didn't?
No, that was last year.
Wow. Time flies by when you're having fun.
That was last year.
Okay.
So in the summer to fall, we were out
Yeah.
in the shop.
Yeah. And you moved it back in last winter.
Moved it back in last winter.
And then you never
went
moved it
back out.
Oh, has it really been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So I don't know. Does that answer your?
Sure.
Did I pass the test?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really a test. It was just
What am I doing?
the conversation.
What are you doing?
A whole lot of nothing. Just life. Moving around.
No, I will say.
Oh, I take that back though.
Okay.
We did actually over Christmas break a project that my son did with my dad, which was like amazing. Is I had a vision for a while of having an indoor monkey bar.
Okay.
And I was like, if you actually do an indoor monkey bar, you're really only drilling like a handful of holes into your ceiling.
Where'd you do this at?
What's the worst case scenario about like, you just have to fill them back in then, like if you don't want to do it anymore. And so anyways, we do have some additions in our household right now that have helped the kids actually, and they're kind of fun. So there was a monkey bar that was made for the entire length of, it's like 18 feet long.
Oh, you did it up in the add-on?
This is in the basement.
Or in your basement? Hold
Yeah.
on, your pictures are just like...
Oh, they're moving. Oh, that's actually a good one. That's a good video. There. So it's like 18 feet long and it is like just 2x4s. And then I bought on Amazon the like monkey bar things and they made it. It's not finished by any means, but like it's got the metal rungs. And so I've actually been going down there and working on like my shoulder strength and my grip strength. And I can't do it without touching the floor yet. Cause like I'm just old and I haven't done that for like ever, but it's actually really good for you. And it's so like, I've been doing the monkey bars. And so actually that's been a lot of fun. And then one of them, they need to be able to spin.
Yeah.
So he just got that for his birthday. And we finally got that put up. So it's like, that's that. And then we also added this into the addition, which is a aerial silk thing that they're swinging on now. And we did like an aerial silks party for his birthday. And so they learned how to like basically sit in it and then like do their legs up and like get themselves higher to like sit and then like come back down. So we've started to try to do some of that kind of stuff in our house.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if we talked. We have gymnastics rings in our basement.
Oh, yeah. Those are hard.
That's what Jeremy mostly does.
Yes.
But my 8-year-old, she spends literally hours just
hanging
swinging,
and swinging.
Hanging. She loves them.
I think
it is that sensory, just that swinging back and forth. As she goes in, she just puts one leg and she'll like bring them way down low. She'll put one leg in each ring and just swing. She puts a blanket because the rings like hurt her legs. So she sticks a blanket in there.
I wonder is it on 1 point or 2 points?
2.
So, cause like I made that with a carabiner to make sure that I could like do different attachments, but it also swivels because that one spins. Cause I was trying to get it to like, how do I give it like different options, but I could buy another. Now I know where the floor joist is.
Right.
So it's easy to like drill into it.
That's what I told Jeremy. I said we should get like a spider swing or something for her to.
They have been so much fun. Like, and so
I think our 8-year-old has gotten more hours on those rings than my husband.
Yes. You know what? Actually, I mean, I think my 7-year-old would definitely, they were loving this.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, it's like getting yourself in that silk hammock and you're like, and it's facing the TV out there too. So I know that, the oldest one, she went out there and like sat in like a hammock. Yeah. It was like all sprawled out, watching the TV. And so I feel like, one thing, I mean, we're talking about the kids doing all this stuff, but as adults, I think some things like fundamental things that we should all be incorporating are hangs. So like monkey bars, like maybe not necessarily pull-ups, but just like hanging, and that way you can get kind of your shoulders in your grip and sprinting and jumping. And I know those sound like big and scary, but we really should be doing those fundamental things in addition to like maybe strength training a little bit, because it definitely helps a lot in like how you move.
Well, and like we've said, it's you shouldn't, when something feels too hard to do, is when you need to be doing it.
Yeah, you should be doing it.
Don't stop doing it.
Most adults think, oh, I can't do monkey bars. Yeah. Probably not, because you probably haven't done them in like decades. Yeah. But they're actually really good for you. Because, well, we already talked about that longevity test, right? About the dumbbells that you're supposed to be able to do for like a minute or whatever. And so, you know, I was like that. I'm not carrying dumbbells around necessarily, but I'm trying to hold up 170 pounds on
my sister-in-law
monkey bars
in town. They live in a different state, and she was there, and she's younger than my husband by 3 years. So she's late-ish 30s.
Sure.
And she was talking about how I don't remember exactly how they own a home where they live. And I don't know if she was talking about the home that she lives in or thinking about buying a new home. And she was like, it's, you know, we have to think about like how eventually we won't be able to like go up the stairs.
Oh, yay.
I'm like,
go up the stairs.
When you stop going up the stairs, then you can't go up the stairs anymore.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly right. So keep going up the stairs. Keep doing that. Don't fall into that trap of like, oh, I can't.
She's like, it's getting harder. I'm like, 7.
Yikes. I take stairs as much as I possibly can, like everywhere. Double step it up. Like,
I love how we have a spiral staircase in our house.
Yep.
And I just love like the novelty that is for other people that come into our home.
Right.
Like, we've lived there for 12 years.
Yeah. So it's every day for you.
It's normal to me. But other people, oh my God, a spiral stair. And I don't know. I don't think that's any better, you know, for you than regular stairs.
But it's just kind of fun because you're twisting around.
It has an element of fun. It was a nightmare when we moved in because
you tried to get stuff down that hole.
We had a toddler.
Right. That's true too. And like, no.
Yeah.
You're going to fall.
We had to the hole. Because the holes like in between the stairs were like perfect, like toddler shaped.
Yes.
So we had to put up like plastic sheeting, like not sheeting. It was like hard plastic
to keep her from like fall.
And then we had to have a gate at the bottom, a gate at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're fine. But I did have a friend fall down them one time.
Ouch.
She hurt her butt. I think she still has problems to this day with her tailbone.
Oh no.
And then there was another toddler. He just went down like a rag doll. He was fine. He was fine. My kids never fell down them.
Well, I have days where if, you know, one of them will be in preschool, the rest of them are in schools, I'm like running around getting the house like put back in order or whatever, right? And I will look down and I will have 14,000 steps. No problem. Just walking around my house.
No.
Because I realized that I literally use all 3 floors. Like the laundry is in the basement.
By what time? 14,000?
Yeah, by the time I go get them from school. No. It's like nonstop for hours.
What are you doing?
Walking around my house, putting stuff away. Things that are not actually like mine. Like
you just don't sit ever.
Never. No. I just keep, you know, I'm putting stuff in rooms and doing laundry and
14,000?
It will happen anywhere between like 9 and 14 if it's a really busy day, like when I am trying to put things away or start a new project. Not every day. Well, here, let's look. Today I sat and I was not probably as super active today, but I mean, because then we've got our main floor. So our basement is where it's like all the toys, the monkey bars, the washer and dryer. Main floor is just our room, living spaces, and then upstairs is the kids' rooms, right? And so, yeah, I mean, it just takes... Now, I mean, today was a low day, 10,749 steps. That was kind of low.
We're not the same.
And I sat in a chair taking tickets for how many hours? I was there from 1:30 to 4. So 2.5 hours I did sit, and I still have over 10,000 steps today.
How messy is your house?
There's 6 of us. There's stuff everywhere. Or like I'll sit down to eat lunch and then I'll realize I need to go get something else, and then I'll sit back down to lunch, and then I'll go downstairs and I'll switch the laundry, and then I'll be upstairs, and then I'm like organizing the laundry and I'm putting it back upstairs, and then I'm putting it in their rooms and my rooms, and then I'll forget this or go look at that or go out. I mean, it's nonstop.
Let me tell you about my day.
Okay, let's see what you got there. It's been a while since we've compared step counts.
I got up at 5 like I do.
Yeah.
I did not get on the treadmill. I generally do.
Yeah.
I generally do get about 3,000 steps in the morning. Mm-hmm. I did not today. Okay. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Got the girls up, got them ready for school, got them to school, came home. What did I do when I came home? I sat for a little bit because I was texting a friend.
Sure. That was a long text message.
It was. We were having, this friend doesn't like to talk to me on the phone, so we just back and forth.
Okay.
Sat for a little bit. Probably played some Block Blast. I don't know.
For a few hours.
And then I realized that my 10 or 11-year-old left her folder at home. Which, tell me this is off topic, but she had her first assignment she had to turn in today.
Yeah.
First week of school.
Yeah.
She finished it this morning. Jeremy helped her with it. Forgot to put her folder back in her backpack. I saw it sitting there. I was like, shit. Now I'm trying to do this whole thing where I'm like trying to let him struggle a little bit.
Are you the good mom or what'd you do?
Well, also Jeremy told me, leave it. Don't take it. And then when I texted Bree, she said, no, take it. So it was like 9:30. So I'm like, all right, I better take it. So I took it. Did I do the right thing?
No,
I didn't.
I'm with Jeremy.
Week 1.
Team Jeremy.
Week 1.
Team Jeremy. 100%. I've never taken a missed assignment, like anything to my kids' school. That if they've forgotten it.
I don't know. I didn't know what.
It's elementary school. What are they going to do? And by the way,
week 1.
By the way, like, sorry, teachers in elementary school here, but I don't believe in homework in elementary school.
No, you don't.
So my kids have literally, like, I have never forced them to do any piece of.
How do they not get the A at the after school academy then?
Elle did well because by the time she was 4th grade, which is when that starts.
Yeah.
She cared enough to just do it on her own. So she did it, but then she was responsible for it. And there was one day that she missed something, and I think she had to stay afterwards and get it done. But then she took ownership of it, and she was like, that was my assignment. I missed it. I got to stay and finish and do this, and like, I'm going to do it. But one day. So, and then, but that's
I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I was like, it's her first week. I don't want her to be embarrassed, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, that was a side quest. Let's get back to my day today.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we're at like 9:30. Ran in school, came back. I did do a little bit of like, I call it piddling around the house.
Okay.
Where you just like move items from one room to the room that they belong in.
Yeah.
It's piddling.
Okay.
Did that for a little bit. And then I hop in the shower. It takes me an hour to dry my hair.
You have a lot of hair. Okay. So with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. Okay, quick break. We made something we're actually proud of. Downloadable guides from Nacho Fitness Coach.
They've got titles only we could get away with. The Crap Fitness Told You, Quit Being a Little Bitch, Workouts That Don't Suck, and Feed Yourself, damn it.
And because we can't help ourselves, we've bundled them too. The half-assed option, the BS free basics, and literally everything you need except willpower.
Grab them all right now at nachofitnesscoach.com. Instant download, no shipping, no excuses. Want more Nacho Fitness Coach? Find and follow us on social media.
Find us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Nacho Fitness Coach.
And on Facebook and X at Nacho Fit Coach. Okay, we're back. And then I came in here to the office at noon, worked on podcast stuff. So how many steps do you think I got today?
6,000. 4?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? What?
42.
Oh my word. We are not the same. How's that even possible?
Listen, today was not a typical day. I usually do, even if I don't do strength, like today, this week was off.
You walk.
All the days that I generally, if I miss strength training, I do get on the treadmill. Today was
But this
rare.
is like, if I actually then got on a treadmill, I would have like 16,000 steps, right? I mean,
I was sitting in the conference room here from noon, got up, went and got the girls from school, came back, worked some more. I sat a lot today.
I mean, I sat for 2.5 hours today.
I sat for more than that.
3.5. You got up at 5. I was
time
up
did
at
you
like
get up?
7.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
None of this is not computing. That's not even really that possible.
No.
I walked over to the school and back twice.
That's quite a bit, actually.
It's one block.
It's
one block.
That adds up. Ooh,
but the rest of it was around my house. Today? No, I had class.
Oh, it was for you.
It's for me.
Fuck them kids.
No, I don't take those kids to school. Are you kidding me? That's Dad's job this year.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I start my class before they have to be at school. Okay. So, but yeah. So, are you really wondering like what this episode's going to end up being about? She's like looking at the clock and she's like, well, there's our 15 minutes of like nothing again. I thought we were supposed to be just doing 3.
I was just going to ask
and then
what's this episode about?
So here, I mean, actually,
you know me so well.
It kind of played. It was just the look on her face. Like she saw the timer and she was like this look of disappointment. Like, Sarah, I thought we talked about this.
I just forgot. Like, what have we even been talking about?
So it kind of goes a little bit with like the longevity test or like how, living life to its fullest, which has kind of been a theme actually so far. I feel like in this season, like we've talked about ownership. How do you like have how do you feel better? How do you move better? Like, how do you get the resources?
I'm kind of worried that you're not resting enough.
But that's like normal activity. 10,000 steps
are you
is
resting?
Good. When I sleep.
Okay.
Yesterday afternoon, Ava and I did sit on the couch for a while and like, what did we turn on? Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, I think.
Gabby's Dollhouse.
Love that movie. So we did turn that on and just we rested on the couch for a little bit and just kind of like chilled out. So yeah, I snuggled with my little cuddle buddy. She's my little nugget. So I did one day this week. I sat down with her on the couch and we kind of hung out. But so here is something that like we've actually done. Now Dane did it like 6 months ago. So he's kind of already on round 2. And I've seen it. I've kind of poked around at it. Didn't really want to pull the trigger on buying it, but we've been doing our blood work through Function Health. And so it's something that you can it's an app where there's actually like, there's an annual fee, but it pays for like the baseline blood work for you to get done like twice a year.
Oh.
And it's just kind of one of those things where I've always felt like, and I did this like 10 years ago at one point, like went to a doctor that they ran all the blood work. I had just had my oldest, was doing a fitness competition. And the thing you always hear a lot around the fitness competition world is like, it wrecked my hormones. Yeah. I dieted too hard and my hormones got crazy or whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, I've been a hormonal roller coaster.
Sure.
I was a competitor. I got pregnant, had a baby, and then 9 months later stepped on stage again. I was like, I just want to make sure my hormones are good.
Yeah.
Like, and everything checked out back then. We learned some different things about like, I have the mother effer gene. So I don't, I can't do folic acid. I have to do folate. Like, so some of that stuff is good that you learn about yourself. Right. And so it's been that long and I've kind of just been like, okay, now I'm done having kids. Yeah. I don't necessarily feel like I'm at my ideal weight, but I haven't been trying to do like anything to change that. I'm mid 40s. So it's like, people will start talking about like changes in your hormones, like all this stuff. And I was like, okay, where am I at? So he'd been already doing it. I pulled the trigger and did it and had like full blood panels like taken. And I just would highly recommend it. Like it gives you the data, without like that you want to know without guessing. And I also feel
especially when you get into figuring out what supplements you need, because I did blood work. We do blood work on our own. You can order them.
Yes. Yep.
I feel like that's a little known piece of information. Yep. People don't realize you could
just pay cash.
Yeah. A couple $100.
Yep.
Yeah. You can go get your own blood work done. And so I did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think I'm going to go here in the next couple weeks.
It's worth it because it's actual data based on blood work. It's not like, I'm telling somebody my symptoms and we're guessing. Yeah. There's no guessing. And then it is what it is.
And now with not to go here again, but with AI, you can plug it all in. Right. And it can read it back to you in a way that makes sense to you.
That's actually what my husband did about his reports, because the things you have to remember about like when blood work comes back from a lab, they have like a reference range. Right. But the reference range, a subset of that is like the optimal range. Yep. So you can still be in like a within normal limits of like your reference range. So typically if you go to a medical provider, they're going to tell you you're within normal limits. Right. You're fine. And they're going to send you back out the door.
Well, yeah, those results are meant for doctors to read.
But just because you're within the normal limits doesn't mean you're optimal inside that range. Right. So you have to know like that optimal range. And so this gives you kind of what the optimal like target is. So even if you're within, how are you like really dialed in?
But and I've always been low on iron. Yeah. Just historically. Yep. But I also know that iron is one of those things that you shouldn't supplement with unless you know you're low on iron. Right. So now I'm like, okay, well, it's been 2 years. I've been supplementing. Like,
am I still low or not? Am I supplementing enough?
Probably or should figure it out.
Yep. So then you can like recheck it, right? Mm-hmm. So Function Health, like it's an annual membership, but then twice a year. So it's got this extended long list of labs.
What's it cost for a year?
I think it was like $349.
Okay.
But then you get it twice. And so like, and then you can check. And then like if you make a lifestyle change and you want to try to affect something, you can go back and see if it like moves the meter, right? And so
do you go in, where do you get your blood drawn?
So that is the one thing. You have to go to a Quest laboratory.
Okay.
And so the closest one to us is Lincoln, which kind of stinks. They said there used to be one in York, but it closed in 2023. Okay. So but here I also feel like it is a more complete listing of labs, like then you would just maybe going and getting like a normal baseline profile or whatever. I did add on too, they have an early cancer detection blood test that of course is not 100%, but it's like 99 something, I think, of early detection of cancer. And it was like a long list of the ones that they check out. And then I did the hormone one too.
Okay.
Here's what I am like super proud about.
Tell me.
This whole situation, and I'm going to see if I can move the meter even lower. Remember how, was it just the last episode or the episode before that we talked about like once you hit your 40s, people you graduated with, you either look like you're in the 50s or your 30s. I'm like, I want to try to look as young as possible as long as I can. It came back with all the blood work and it said my biological age. Okay. If you could guess, what do you think it would come based on my blood work? If I'm 44 now, what my biological age came back showing based on all of my labs?
37.
35.1.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Girl.
Yeah. So I'm like, ooh, let's see if we can push that lower. But I was like,
that's
okay,
awesome.
I'm loving that because that's kind of a fun little data point to know. I know.
All right. We're going to do it.
So, but then it, like autoimmunity, biological age, it breaks down your blood. I added the cancer, electrolytes, environmental toxins, because, you know, people will talk about the sprays that everyone wants to get you to do. Have you seen those like mouth sprays? Because people are like, you've got all of like the different toxins that they try to like rid your body of with this mouth spray.
No, I have not.
Okay, that's another episode. I'll go find like exactly what you're the like one on social media all the time and you haven't seen that?
Is this a mouth spray?
Yes. I know. But okay, we'll save that one because I have to remember exactly. But yes, people talk about this mouth spray for like environmental toxins. Okay. We'll get there. And then, so then you kind of come across, you're like, okay, it's all like, then it gives you this range. Okay, so I have 91 things that are in range, but it doesn't say like optimal, but it's just with the normal limits. 3 that are out of range, and I'll talk about those. And I have 18 that are other. So some of them just don't have a reference range. They're just like data. Like I have O-type blood. That's not in range or out of range. It's just a fact, right? So, look, and it syncs over from my health. So there, I could have just looked on there to see what my
10,000
steps are. And so calories burned, like it calculates all that stuff in this app too. But what else did I do? Oh yeah. So you've got all those, but then you go through and you have them. I added the hormones. So you got some female health, heart, immune regulation. So kidneys, it shows that I have a non-fully functioning.
It knows that by your...
Yeah. So it tells you like it gave it the gray, but then you go down into like the summary and be like, ooh, this is what this is. But when our kidneys aren't functioning properly, they're unable to filter the blood. And I'm like, well, and so a lot of them are like, unless there's a reason why this should be elevated, then you need to get this checked out. My other one is my nutrients, is that my Zip Fizz that I drink that has like the 7,000% of B12 shows that like my vitamin B12 is above range.
Oh my God.
Oopsies.
I want to do this. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's really kind of like crazy to go through. And also,
so it's like the 350 for you and 350 for Dane.
Yes.
Separate?
And then every 6 months.
It's not a BOGO deal.
Well, he somehow do like, I think I have a referral code that you can have like $25 off, but then they do like different specials, I think. Too. I don't know. You should watch it. But it also shows the mother effergene that I have, like that was still in here too, that I can't process folic acid.
Are you low on iron?
I am not low on iron, but I am low on iodine because we use all like sea salt at home. And like, that's what they put in like table salt, right? Is iodine, because a lot of people are deficient in it. So that is one that I am probably going to watch. Because that can affect your thyroid, and I don't have thyroid issues. So
what about what's the sun one? Vitamin C?
Vitamin D?
Typically, I think people
in range.
Really?
But it's low. Like, if you look at the reference range, it's supposed to be
supplement with it?
30 to 100. I'm at 33. I don't supplement. When I had my blood work done 10 years ago, that was a recommendation she put me on, was vitamin D. So I do have it at my home. I just haven't done a great job of doing it. So that might actually be an easy one for me to supplement and see how that goes up.
The only supplements I've been on right now are vitamin D. Was the vitamin D and like K12,
or something like that,
and then L-theanine, fish oil. Creatine is all I've been doing lately.
We've been doing algae oil in like gummies, because algae is what gives fish the stuff, the omega-3s that are in fish oil.
Oh, you're just like taking it up another level.
Yeah.
Just
so we're doing the algae
straight from the source.
From the algae.
Oh my God.
So we have algae gummies.
Algae. Oh my God.
And I do magnesium.
I do magnesium before bed.
That one. And then
I was trying to do magnesium 3-8.
Yep.
Before bed. Magnesium gives me a terrible headache.
Does it?
If I take it before bed. So what I found is that magnesium glycinate is the only one.
That's the one I have.
Won't give me a headache the next day. It helps me sleep.
I've been doing that one in the mornings. We have like a gummy.
Doing it before bed. And then I do my Smarty Pants multivitamins.
Yeah. See, I think with probably all of these, I'm going to get back on doing my regular vitamins, because I've been off of doing that for a while based on what the old labs test said, and see how they change them, just to kind of check. But surprisingly, my cortisol is in range. Like, I would have thought I was high strung, high stress, but no, I'm good.
When I think of Sarah, I think of high strung, high stress.
Yeah, just control freak of everything. So, but yeah, you've got all these stuff in here, which is
I'm gonna do it.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fun to go through.
Are they
a
sponsor? Are they sponsoring the podcast?
Well, you know what, Function Health, if you want to. Well, I laugh every time, because my husband and I have an inside joke about it, but Dr. Mark Hyman is a like functional medicine kind of doctor guy, and he's part of this somehow. So like, he started talking about it and kind of pushing it. And so anyways, if you go into the Quest lab, there's actually a like Function Health stand there, and it's like, oh yeah, as recommended by Dr. Mark Hyman, like, which is kind of cool. So it just gives you the data to have control over your health.
I like it.
You don't have to schedule time to go pay for an office visit. You don't you can own it.
Take control of your own
You
health.
can take control of your own health. You can see. Nope. So what they do is then they have a doctor.
Generally, even when you get labs drawn, like let's say you go in, you have a concern. You go in, you get labs drawn. You don't even necessarily get all these results.
No. And here's what's like, the amount of tubes of blood that I had taken was wild. So the first one I went in for was the cancer test, and they probably drew like 6 or 8 little vials of blood. Ugh. And so thank goodness that came back with like no detections of anything. Because I mean, I have a history of ovarian borderline cysts. So I'm like, okay, really trying to watch like ovarian cancer, which can usually be very deadly, because you don't have pain usually. Yeah. And so there was that one. And then I went in for like the full blood work, and that they literally, I think, drew 32 vials of blood.
Okay, never mind. I'm out. Forget it.
Because they got to send them all in. And I was like, oh my gosh, how is this going to go? And I just didn't watch it. I mean, it went by super fast. It comes out really super quick. Like, they just filled up those vials. They sent me out the door. It was great. So anyways, but then the last one was the hormone one, and that was separate.
Okay. I'm going to think about it.
You can choose to add things to have more, like, there's all these options of different tests. So anyways, it just gives you an ability to control it with data. So you're not guessing.
Love data. We love data here.
And
fitness coach.
Then you can just kind of like, take control. You are a smart person.
Thank you.
You can figure it out.
Oh, not me.
Now you got to get through your... Now just let them go take the vials of blood, and you'll be fine.
All right. I'll think
just don't look. So anyways, that was it.
Okay.
So until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.